For more insight, let's cross live to Mr. Lawrence Ma in Hong Kong. He's a barrister and also the chairman of the Hong Kong Legal Exchange Foundation. So, Lawrence, we briefly introduced related articles in the Basic Law and also the Garrison Law. Tell us more about your insight into this PLA move.
Well, before everything breaks up yesterday, when the TV reporters was filming army soldiers on the street clearing up debris, we were all thinking that it must be a request from the Hong Kong government requesting them to maintain public orders or otherwise for disaster relief under Article 14 of the Basic Law. But the Hong Kong government immediately come out and clears the messages to say that it was not their request. That has taken a lot of people by surprise. And then people start wondering, are they executing or performing a military duty in Hong Kong, on Hong Kong soil? And then the news came forward. The government actually given a written reply to the Legislative Council to say that it was actually not their request. It was the People's Liberation Army's own initiative to come out and help. Now that is something pretty unprecedented, because we haven't hardly seen any army soldiers coming out to help. But evidence has been cited by the government that they have been coming out to participate in charitable activities. For example, planting trees, for example, attending social activities and on festive occasions. So we start to understand that these soldiers, although they were coming out in a formation, marching out from the barracks, they were actually not a coordinated or a request activity under the law by the government. So the question then comes to whether this is legal or not, whether this is authorized under the law. Now, the People's Liberation Army are residents of Hong Kong. They are rightfully reside in Hong Kong. They are given they were given the authority to stay in Hong Kong, and they legally remain in Hong Kong, and so therefore they are protected by the Basic Law. The Basic Law protects every resident of Hong Kong. Now, Basic Law actually attracts the application of the Bill of Rights Ordinance. And under Article 8 of Section 8 of the Bill of Rights Ordinance, every Hong Kong resident has the right of movement. So that means everyone in Hong Kong, if you are lawfully here, you have the right to move from one place to another. That would include your personal liberty to move from one street or one room, or from one house or from one district to another place in Hong Kong. That is a constitutional right in Hong Kong for people to move and to participate in activity at their own wills. So to apply this law in Hong Kong, to the PLA soldiers would have a constitutional guarantee of their rights to move. If they are not in performance of their duty, they have the right to move from one place to another to participate in activity in their personal capacity. That is a legal right that has been conferred by the Basic Law on every lawful resident in Hong Kong. Now, that is the law, and the practice is when the People's Liberation Army has to come out and are not performing a function, they can notify the Hong Kong government, and there isn't a need to seek approval if they are performing or they are coming out in their personal and private capacity.
Thank you very much, Barrister Lawrence Ma in Hong Kong. Still focusing on the situation in that city. The Chinese University of Hong Kong